Hey, good Tuesday morning. Good morning, all of my favorite people. Good morning to you, you early risers, you late bloomers, you children of the planet. Oh, my goodness. I forgot my hat this morning. How's that bald head looking? Good morning, everybody. It's good to see you. Good morning, Shirley. How are you? Shirley is at the beach today. She spent the evening at the ocean, and good for you. I bet it's a good time, and I'm sure you're having a wonderful time. So, um, hey, good morning, the stay home guy. Yeah, I only stay home for a short time. I mean, the tourist guy. Right on. Good morning to you, Matt. How are you, my friend? Are you on the road? Are you traveling somewhere to do some work today? And my good friend Dawn is in the house. Good morning to you as well. It is Tuesday, July 12th. It is Travel Trivia Tuesday. As always, Tuesday mornings at 6:20 a.m. We are definitely going to do some travel trivia. We're going to test your knowledge about places that we can travel and destinations on the planet. So thanks for dropping in. I I'm glad you guys are here. Shirley is saying I am going to go to the garden and come up for a second. Okay. Enjoy the garden. Thank you for coming in. I got a backlash. Something. Been at work since 2:30. Oh my God. Yeah, you should take a few minutes for yourself. But hey, good to see you. It is Tuesday morning. Like I said, it is our cup of Joe. And everybody, let's take a second to enjoy a taste of coffee or your favorite beverage, be it hot or cold. Oh, it's so good. I heard a disturbing report this morning on the news. They were talking about caffeine and how caffeine makes your blood sticky, according to some reports, and can cause the plaque to thicken your blood a little bit. I don't know if that's true. That's what they say. So they say to follow it with clear liquids of water. If you're going to, they call it a drug, taking caffeine. Um, I don't know how much caffeine I ingest, although I do drink a lot of coffee throughout the day. So I'm sure I'm ingesting a lot of it. But I'm not going to let that scare me because I do like my coffee. Um, how's everybody doing? You guys have a good Monday? Um, I hope everybody did. I certainly did. Of course, yesterday was a typical work day for me, and we have Sophie, the new puppy, and she has been finding her way around the home, and we're getting used to each other. She's a fun little girl, and as most puppies are, very curious and mischievous, but not too bad. She's not seeming to be chewing on anything other than her toys and the toys that we give her. So um, she's fitting in very well so far. So good. So you left the house at 1 a.m. Yeah, you get up and get out early. You're way earlier than me for sure. I've been accused of getting up too early, but you definitely get up way earlier than me, sir, and I commend you for that. You won't be live or doing videos for a week or two. Are you heading out? You going to make some content? Is that what you're going to do, or are you just you going on holiday? What's the plan for you, sir? Ilana is in the house. Hi, Ilana. Good to see you. Thank you for coming in, and good evening to you. Good day to all of you down under. I hope you're doing well. Thank you for joining us for trivia. I know that you're probably going to get the gold star today. Um, she knows her trivia for sure. So thanks for stopping in with us. Yes, Sophie Molly, right? Um, so when we were bringing the puppy home, on the way back from Boston, Colleen decided to look up names that went well with Molly, and Sophie was one of them, and that's the one we all decided. It was it was a three-way decision between Colleen and my son Nick and myself, and there was some other choices, but we ended up deciding to go with Sophie. So we're glad that we did, and she's a wonderful little girl. Yeah, yeah, excuse me. And I'm glad we got her. We picked out a good one. I got my monetization email, so while it processes, I'm letting my channel rest. Excellent, my friend. Congratulations to you. That is great. Congratulations on that. Now the real work begins. I'll tell you that right now. And so, good morning to everybody. And without further ado, let's welcome in our partner channel, Mr. Ford Man, aka Kenneth Oakes.
Good morning, everybody.
Good morning, Kenny. How you doing?
I'm doing all right.
Excellent. I saw you briefly yesterday in our Miss V's Call Me V's stream yesterday morning. I didn't get a chance to spend too much time because that's usually when I'm getting ready to head out the door. So, but good
Yeah,
morning to you.
I will go back and watch the replay of your live, though.
Yeah, I think we had a pretty good one. It was fun, as they all are. Monday morning, being the first day after the weekend. But yeah, it was a good one. Today we got a good amount of people that have been coming and going this morning. Alana from Down Under Cruises is here, and I think she's gearing up for our travel trivia this morning.
And of course, I have not been to bed yet.
No. What have you been doing? You've been up. Have you been binge watching or?
Well, I've actually been up on a panel, and we've been just talking. And I just recently got off of a backstage panel a little bit ago. So
Look at you. You're like the panel star. I love it. Did you have a good weekend?
I did. I had a good one. Um, I didn't really do a whole lot, really. Of course, as you may have heard, I did spend last somewhere between last Wednesday and Thursday. I didn't feel really good,
Oh no, I didn't know that, Kenny.
and yeah, and I had a really bad headache, and so Thursday it was like so excruciating that I thought my shunt was malfunctioning because no matter what I did, sleep, ice pack, no matter, it didn't help. So, and I couldn't hold anything down. So, and I checked my temperature 2 or 3 times here at the house. Once it was like 94 point something, and then the next time it was 93 point something.
Damn, Kenny.
And so I called the emergency room to figure out and see if they could tell me on the phone, you know, and she made the suggestion with it getting that low that I go to the emergency room. So I did on Thursday evening, and they couldn't. I explained everything, and they couldn't find anything wrong. So um, I guess it was just a 24-hour bug type thing.
Feeling better now?
Yeah, I feel a whole lot better now. I I just been trying to rest up from that, and pretty much, uh, just try to rest up from that and take it easy. And of course, um, nothing that I ate on Thursday would stay down would agree with me. So I only had like 2 popsicles and tried to sip that would sit on my stomach. And
That's That's not good, my friend. I'm glad you're feeling better.
Um,
Hopefully, it was just like you said, a 24-hour bug or something. Temperature's normal now.
uh, well, the funny thing is that when I went to the emergency room, they checked my temperature there then, and it was 98.2.
So it went back up.
Yeah. So, and the nurse asked on the phone if I was feeling dizzy or lightheaded or anything like that, and I said no, and I could move and stuff, but I just like real weak. Um, but but yeah, it was just I don't know, but
Alana says, glad you're all okay, Kenny.
yeah,
I'm
the
glad too.
X-rays and X-rays and CT scan come out good. So they even had a neurologist look at it on call. The one that was on call look at it, and he he said everything looked good. So they
Oh, that's good.
they told me, said if I continue to have the problems, I probably wouldn't be able. They probably wouldn't be a bad idea to go ahead and maybe follow up with a neurosurgeon on my own and see what he says. That is if I continue to have problems. I haven't
Well, it
seen
may
a
be a good
neuro.
idea. You got to take care of yourself. You're not getting any younger.
I haven't seen a neurosur. I haven't seen a neurosurgeon in since 2008, 2009.
Yeah, maybe it's a good idea just to go see one or talk to one. I'm sure it's nothing. Like you said, you probably had a bug, and
Yeah.
it happens. But and the shunt was good. It was clean. Everything was in place. No problems with that.
No, everything turned out. X-rays and the CT scan turned out good. So, and
Awesome.
they ruled that out. So,
Well, that's
um,
that's good.
yeah, I
Like
told him that I said the neurosurgeon told me back then when I had that full replacement. Uh, he put me enough tubing and lining in there to last me the rest of my life. So
yeah.
I should never ever again ever have to have it replaced. Uh, that what I like about this one is they put a magnet in there to make it magnetized to where they can adjust it with a magnet.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
They can take a magnet and do some adjusting that way.
That's awesome.
So
Medical technology at its best. I love it. And it's it's good for you, Kenny. It keeps you bright-eyed and bushy-tailed. Keeps you our Energizer bunny. Um, Sean's saying that okay, that's it. He thought he would stalk Alana to see if she's been winning the trivia. We haven't started yet, but we're about to. We've just been hanging out talking with Kenny. It's good to see him. Sean says he's on his phone. Dawn says, "Oh, it's a joke, Jimmy," as he pronounces the American English rather than real English, right? The Queen's English, right, Dawn? Yes, I have that American English accent. You have to put the translator on because we say aluminum and we say I don't know what else. You say cicada, we say cicada. You say tomato, I say tomato. Let's call the whole thing off. Yeah, that was a bad joke. Thought Shirley was coming on screen. She said she had to go to the back to the garden. I'm not sure what that was. Um, Sean says, Kenny, I think your son is trying to tell you to get some sleep, right? That's what I'm saying. He's not getting any younger, Sean. He's getting starting to get old like we are. And maybe he's not the Energizer bunny he used to be. Those all-nighters, you got to at least take an hour nap versus a half an hour.
Well, I've napped throughout the day, so
Okay. Well, what do you think? Let's start some trivia. Are you ready for this?
yes, sir.
So the topic is always general travel trivia, world travel trivia knowledge. This one comes from quiz-questions.uk. And they have a bunch of questions and answers here. So without further ado, I always have these little bumpers. Let's do this. I have to make a new bumper that's a travel trivia one and not news and destination, but it had the airplane and that in it, so I thought it was cool. Sean says us folks, we can't spell either. He's making fun of us, Kenny. I think we spelled just fine. Okay, you're the one, Sean. You're the ones that talk funny, not us. I don't have an accent. Do you, Kenny?
I know people tell me I do.
I don't think so.
They tell me I have that southern accent.
Well, you do. And I must have a Boston accent, I'm sure. Yep, for sure. The different words for things, different meanings, such as thong. Yeah, yep. Thong has a different meaning. When I was a kid, a thong was footwear. It was like a sandal. But anyways, without further ado, let's start travel trivia. In which city? Yeah, that's not a good one. What is the name of the famous tower found in Seattle? Who knows the answer to that? Seattle, Washington, here in the States. There's a big tower there. What is the name of that famous tower in Seattle, Washington, USA? Good morning, Drunken Chef. How are you? You're just in time for travel trivia. And in which city, or I'm sorry, what is the name of the famous tower found in Seattle, Washington? Who's got an answer for us? It's that really tall one. It has a Sean. That's the best answer ever. The answer is the Big Tower. I love it. Not to be confused with Big Ben. It's the Big Tower. I love that, Sean. That's awesome. The Sears Tower, Dawn says. Goodness, here we go. Back to it. The Sears Tower, Alana saying the Space Needle. Anybody else want to chime in with an answer? I need to get a timer or that music.
Is it the Eiffel Tower?
Nope, not the Eiffel Tower, Kenny. Eiffel Tower's in Paris, France.
Oh.
We're talking Seattle, Washington.
I don't know. The satellite. Is it the satellite?
Nope. All right. I think that's it. I don't see anybody else chiming in. And guess what? Our first winner of the day is Alana. She had it with the Space Needle. Ding, 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 ding. Why am I not surprised? Good job, Alana.
Space Needle.
She knows her stuff. Yeah, it's called the Space Needle. So it's that very tall, somewhat pointy, and it has like a round observation deck on it at the top. Very good. All right, let's move on. Let's see. Let's see. We may have done this. Some of these are the same that we've had in other ones. What is the name of the famous landmark in Northern Ireland that is made up of hexagon-shaped stones? Hexagon-shaped stones.
Do what?
And it's an icon in Ireland.
Is it Stonehenge?
No, not Stonehenge. That's in Italy. In Italy. That's my brain fog. That's in England. Stonehenge is in England. Let's see. Mike gave me the wrong answer. Jimmy, you are a musician. Write the 30-second song. I should, right? She did do it again. That must make for some interesting conversations in your house, Sean. Although your wife is always right, no matter what. Alana's saying the Giants Causeway. Dawn says the Giants Causeway.
Huh.
Anyone else want to chime in? Well, let's give it up. Ding, ding, ding to Alana and Dawn. They're going to share the points. It is the Giants Causeway, and if you've ever seen it, it's pretty cool. It's a geological formation, I guess, and it looks like a giant's walkway or a causeway. It's very good.
Hey.
I don't have the half of it, right? That's right. The wife is always correct. That's the one thing I learned about being married for so long is my wife is always right. Okay. What's the name of the massive waterfall that borders the USA and Canada? You must know that one, Kenny. What's that big waterfall we have in the States?
Is it the Niagara Falls?
We're going to give that one to Kenny because he got it right out of the gate. Niagara Falls is the right answer.
That was what I was thinking.
Good job. Yep, Niagara. Dawn got it as well. I'm sure Alana would have got it as well if we had. She did get it. Niagara or Viagra.
I'm not touching that one.
Viagra is something else. That's a different type of something.
Yeah. Viagra.
Sean says Viagra Falls. That's what happens when the Viagra wears off. Things fall. Good job, Kenny. Good job. All right, let's do the next one. There's a lot of USS ones. USA. The huge Angkor Temple is one of Asia's most famous landmarks. In which country would you find it? The Angkor Temple, and I think it's called Angkor Wat as well. In what country is that? And that's a tough one. That's a tough one if you don't really know world history in geography. Alana's saying in Cambodia. There it is. Sean is saying, did you just copy your wife? You're just copying what she's writing. Anybody else? So it's called the Angkor Temple or Angkor Wat. In which country is it located?
Thailand.
Dawn says she's never heard of it. So I watch a lot of history and I watch a lot of ancient, I watch history about ancient structures and architecture. And if that is something you're interested in, I think you should look it up. It's an amazing, he's sitting right next to you, of course. Angkor Wat, Alana, right, exactly. And Alana, you are correct. It is in Cambodia. Ding, ding, ding. She is 3 for 3 this morning. Or 4 for 4. How many did we do already? But yeah, if you're interested in ancient architecture, which I am, I've been to some of the ancient sites in Mexico. Angkor Wat is one of the places I would love to visit. It is in Cambodia. There was a gentleman, I'll have to think of his name now. I think it's Raveen Mohar is his name. And he has a YouTube channel and he visits all these ancient sites. And it's incredible the type of architecture. It to me it rivals the pyramids. They're very ornate, and they were built so many years ago, and most people have no idea how they even constructed these things. So it's pretty amazing. I would say I was going to say Asia, but I thought that was a bit big. Well, I guess you would have been sort of right. They asked for which country. That's Asia's a continent, but I'll give it to you. Not not as big a suggestion as answering Earth. Is it on Earth? Dawn, that's awesome. In which city would you find the famous armadillo-shaped opera house? In which city would you find the famous armadillo-shaped opera house? Are you familiar with an armadillo-shaped opera house, Tony? I'm not. Now that I've seen the question, I do know, but Juan says Sydney. Sean says Sydney. I'm waiting for Alana. In which city would you find the famous armadillo-shaped opera house?
Armadillo Opera House?
Yeah, the armadillo-shaped one. There's armadillos in Texas, right?
I'm not really sure.
Don says, I got it before the Aussies. And you would be correct. You're all, I've been to this city, if it's the one, Glasgow. It's actually in Sydney. It is in Sydney, Australia. And it's that opera house, right, with the white roof on it that looks like, I guess, an armadillo's back. Ding, 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 ding. Dawn got it before the rest. Good job for you. And we'll split the points between you and Sean. Let's see. Okay. Mount Rushmore National Park has the faces of 4 U.S. presidents engraved on the hillside. Let me say it again. Mount Rushmore National Park has the faces of 4 U.S. presidents engraved on a hillside. In which U.S. state would you find Mount Rushmore National Park? Which U.S. state is it in? I've actually been there.
I was gonna say South Dakota.
Kenny says South Dakota. We'll give a few others a chance. Alana, for once, I was correct. No, you were still wrong, Sean. She's always correct. The wife is always correct. Kenny says South Dakota. Sean, with a question mark, is saying Nevada. It's I was saying I've actually been there. It's a pretty amazing place. It's in I'll tell you in a minute where it's in and around, but it's a really cool place, very humbling when you see it. It amazes me that we were able to, and I say we, people, humans, were able to carve something like that. It's incredible. It's very awe-inspiring. Not quite as awe-inspiring as the Grand Canyon, but still a very awe-inspiring in its own right. And Dawn is saying South Dakota. So without further ado on that, Kenny was the first one to answer South Dakota. And you are the correct winner on that one, Kenny. Good job. It is in South Dakota. It's in the Black Hills of South Dakota. The drive up there is very beautiful. If you've ever made it to the western part of the United States, it's a very, very beautiful place. Lots of rocky, deserty type mountains, and it's incredible. I've never seen any place like it um, on the planet in pictures or in person. It's a very cool place. There's also the Crazy Horse Monument, which was a um, a Native American Indian chief, and they have a monument that they've been carving out of the mountain in honor of him, and that's pretty cool as well. It's him riding on the back of a horse, and it is incredibly large. Very cool. But good job, those who answered South Dakota. Let's see what else. In which city in Greece? Which city in Greece would you find the Acropolis? Sean says he's never made it to any part of the states yet, but you are in October. You'll be in the
Is it
southeastern.
Athens?
Kenny says Athens. Anybody else? In what city in Greece will you find the Acropolis? It's a beautiful day here in New England. It's we got a blue sky out there. It's sunny. The sun's just coming up over the horizon. It's very mild out. I would say it's probably in the mid 70-degree Fahrenheit right now. Are we intending to add more presidents? I doubt it. The four that are on there were pretty iconic, and they did some amazing things for our country. And so I'm jumping back. So Don said Washington, Jefferson, Roosevelt, and Lincoln, and you are correct. Those are the presidents that are on it. I don't believe we're going to add any. So Kenny said Athens. So did Ilana. So did Don. And so did Sean. You guys are all right. Kenny got it first. Kenny, but you all got it. So you're going to split the points. The city is in Athens, Greece. And someday I would like to go to Greece. Don, you're not very far from Greece. I mean, as far as in regards to how far away Kenny and I are. Good morning, V. How are you? Good morning, my friend. It's good to see you. Is the temp like ours, single digits? No, sir, it is not. You're in the midst of fall, and we are in the midst of summer. And you can keep your fall temperatures. It's nice and warm here, and that's how I like it. Thank you for the hearts and the love, and we're sending love back to you, my friend. Alana's saying hi to V. Ilana says, I've been there. It is fabulous. I would love to go to Greece someday. I am 50% Greek, and I've never been to Greece. My grandfather was born and lived on the Isle of Rhodes, and he actually came to the United States right after the turn of the century to escape the Ottoman rule and the war with the Ottoman Empire. So,
good morning, V.
Good to see you guys. Let's do a couple more, and then we're going to call it a morning. Let's see. In which city is the famous Blue Mosque located? The famous Blue Mosque. What city is the famous Blue Mosque located? I don't even know what that is. Do you know, Kenny, what the Blue Mosque is?
Nope.
What did you say?
I'm not familiar with that.
The Blue Mosque?
The Blue Mosque.
Yeah.
I know what a mosque is, but I don't know. I don't know where the Blue Mosque is. And I just lost my lighting.
I've never heard of the Blue Mosque. I've never heard of a Blue Mosque. I don't even know what a mosque is.
So a mosque is, and forgive me, but somebody can correct me, but a mosque is like a place where Muslims go and pray. It's like their church.
Oh, okay.
Do I have that right, guys? I certainly don't want to get that wrong. And that's and I don't claim to know everything, but I believe that's what a mosque is. It's like a church. It's where people go to worship.
Well, the country is Turkey, but I'm not sure if it's in Badar or Karachi.
That's a good answer. But the right answer, let's see, Lana answered Istanbul. So did Sean.
Yeah, that's the one I'm trying to think of.
Yep, that's where it's at. Istanbul. Backlash says Istan something. And Ilana is saying a place of worship for Muslims. So that's what a mosque is, Kenny. It's a place for them to
Okay.
worship. It's like going to church. And Sean's saying that I'm right. Never heard of it. Guessing Istanbul was Dawn. Two said Istanbul, so maybe I was close. You were close. So if you said Istanbul, you are correct. Give yourself a pat on the back. And let's do one more before I have to close out here. Let's find a good one. Yeah, it's not dead air. I'm looking for a good question. Which of Europe's capital cities was constructed over 14 islands? Which of Europe's capital cities were constructed over 14 islands? That's something I didn't know. For some of you European folks, maybe you would know. That may be too hard. Budapest. Papa's saying Budapest. Dawn's saying geography is my worst subject. Yeah, I was never that good at it either. She's questioning Sweden. Anybody else want to give it a go? That may be not a good question. Matt's saying Spain.
I can't tell you any place that got 14 islands.
Alana's saying she knows it's Scandinavia. Stockholm is what she's saying. Anybody else want to chime in? I didn't know. I wouldn't have known this at all. But I'm like you, Don. Geography is not my best subject. I know a little. What's that?
Copenhagen.
Copenhagen.
Copenhagen's actually a good answer.
But it's not correct.
It is not correct. I was going to, Sean says, I was going to say 42, but that's the wrong movie.
Is it the UK?
It is not the UK, although that's another good answer. You're in the right. You're in the right area. It is in Europe. The UK is in Europe, but only one person out of the group got it. And why am I not surprised? It is Alana. She got it. It is Stockholm.
Stockholm? Oh, wow.
Stockholm. Very good. That's great. You really know your stuff, Ilana. That's awesome. Good for you. Congratulations to all of you guys. And I'm going to say Ilana's our big winner again. She is the winner and reigning champion of Tuesday Travel Trivia. I got to get rolling. Kenny, I want to thank you for coming in. As always, my friend, I'm glad you're feeling better.
Yes, me too. I wouldn't have wished that on nobody.
No. Being sick sucks. There's nothing good about it at all. And I'm glad, hopefully it was nothing serious. You're feeling better. It probably was just a 24-hour thing. Sean says, bugger, she got it again.
So far, everything I've had since then has agreed with me. So
you're able to eat and all that, huh? Way to go, Ilana. Ilana says she was a teacher for many years, history and geography coordinator. Well, that explains it. But good for you. You've certainly retained that information, and fantastic. Good job. Don't forget positive mental attitude. That'll keep you feeling well. It'll chase the negativity away. It'll help save your day. As I always say, PMA does save your day. And think of something positive daily. Say some nice things to people. Give them a hug if you feel so inclined. Smile at someone. It'll definitely make somebody's day. Don't forget our veterans and our first responders. Every day they're out there putting their safety on the line for our safety. And let's keep those folks in our prayers. And don't forget, wherever you're from, honor your flag. Like that one behind me, I honor it every day. I have several of these flying located here at my residence. And I'm very proud of that flag. It has a lot more meaning than just a piece of cloth that it's printed on. And ours, like many other flags, the colors and the stars and that all mean something different. And someday, if you're interested, we'll talk about what the meanings of that are. But just for right now, let's make sure that we honor that stuff. Kenny, thank you again, my brother. I appreciate you for coming in. It's always great having you on the panel. And I want to thank everybody. I want to thank our Aussies from Down Under Cruisers and Backlash Fishermen. And I want to thank my good friend, my other partner channel, Dawn from New Beginnings. I want to thank V for coming in. Shirley was in for a little while, but she had to run down to the garden. So hopefully she's either weeding or taking care of it, weeding, feeding, picking. I'm not sure, but did I miss anybody else? Oh, Drunken Chef was in. Everybody. Thank you guys so much. I really appreciate you. I want to, I guess that's going to do it for me. So Alana's saying, stay well, Kenny. Stay safe, everyone. Looking forward to film of Sophie. Yep, Sophie, we'll definitely get some films of Sophie up sometime soon. We're still getting used to her and she's getting used to us. But I want to wish everybody peace and love from deep down in my heart. My name, after all, is Jimmy, and I want to wish everybody a good day. We'll see you later. Bye, Kenny. Thank you again. Bye, Papa.